A resume objective can save your resume from landing in the trash. Here's how. Hi there, I'm Aaron, a certified professional resume writer at Resume Genius. As someone who reads resumes and writes about resumes every day, I'm sure you can imagine that I've seen the good, bad, and the ugly when it comes to resume writing. And today I want to discuss the resume objective. I've seen some pretty generic resume objectives during my time working here. Will stating that you're a team player and would love to work for a certain company at the top of your resume convince them that you're right for the job? No. But before I get into that, the two main types of resume introductions are resume objectives and resume summaries. So what are they? A resume summary is a professional introduction to your resume that highlights your notable achievements and most valuable skills. A resume objective, on the other hand, is a statement in which the candidate states their main career goals and how they relate to the job they're applying for. Both are usually 2 to 4 sentences long. The main difference between a resume objective and resume summary is the time perspective. Resume summaries focus on a candidate's past professional experiences, whereas resume objectives focus on what the candidate wants to achieve in the future. Resume summaries tend to be used by people with experience in the field they're applying in because they're a good way to showcase their related achievements and skills, ones they've already developed as professionals. Resume objectives are used by people with little to no work experience to target a specific job opening, to help make up for their lack of experience by showcasing their interest and motivation to work at a particular company. For this video, we'll focus on writing a resume objective. While a resume objective isn't a requirement when you apply for jobs, a well-written one can win you points with hiring managers and improve your chance of getting interviews. If you're someone with work experience who really wants a job at a specific company, if you're a recent graduate, or even an inexperienced job seeker, writing a targeted objective at the top of your resume will further convince employers as to why you're a good fit for the job, despite any shortcomings in experience or skill. Consider it an extra way to appeal to the employer with something unique to you. If you have work experience, the first sentence of your resume objective should include the number of years of relevant work experience you have, as well as 2 to 4 examples of your main responsibilities during those years. An example would be something like, customer service representative with 6+ years of experience of telephone and face-to-face sales, hotel bookings, and account administration. Your second sentence should include your degree and qualifications, such as related licenses or certificates. You'd write them like this: possess a Bachelor of Arts in Communications and Salesforce certification. Finally, your third sentence should include how your skills and qualifications make you a strong candidate for the job and what you can offer the company. Like this: aiming to use my proven customer service, sales, and communication skills to effectively fill the managerial role in your company. If you're a recent graduate or have little to no experience, your first sentence should include your degree along with your years of relevant experience, such as recent graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and 6 months of international internship experience. Another option is a self-introduction where you mention your strongest and provable traits. An example would be hardworking student with proven organizational skills and minute attention to detail. For your second sentence, list your relevant achievements or state that you're focused on achieving the company's goals, such as dedicated worker aiming to help achieve Resume Genius's objectives. Finally, your third sentence should include your best provable skills or traits and the role in which you want to apply those skills or traits. Like so: seeking to leverage acquired academic knowledge and work experience to effectively fill your open office clerk position. You might be saying, but Aaron, the examples you just mentioned are still kind of generic. Yes, but that's because we made this example for you to use as a template. All you need to do is think about your own background and skills and swap them in wherever you can. And soon, you'll have your very own resume objective. Think about what skills and experience you have that others don't. If you put down web designer in your experience section and just list great web designer in your resume objective, unless you're Spider-Man, the phrase won't stick the landing. You need to determine what exactly the hiring managers are looking for. For example, if you're applying to be a medical assistant and phlebotomy technician, you need to be certified. You also know that this position requires interacting with people, so your resume objective can include certified medical assistant and phlebotomy technician since 2011, experienced in both administrative and clinical duties, and have a true passion for helping people in the health profession, including that you're passionate about helping people adds to your character and complements your qualifications. Another way you should use your resume objective is to draw attention to something that could otherwise disqualify you. For example, if you had a long career gap, you can acknowledge it by stating your reasons for the gap and how you're prepared to enter the workforce again. Like this: took time off to travel and focus on my travel blog, gaining 300 new followers in 2 months, aiming to re-enter the work setting by leveraging my photography and writing skills for an editor position. If you're still a little unsure about how to write your resume objective, we have 30 examples linked in the description box to help you write the best one possible. Remember to share and hit the like button below, and subscribe. Comment if you have any topics you'd like for us to discuss in our upcoming videos, or if you just want to say hi. Best of luck from us at Resume Genius to all you team players out there. But seriously, don't write you're a team player on your resume objective.